I'm also playing it on easy, so that could be why. Yeah, this game never got... I don't remember how I found out about it, but I remember finding out it was coming out and getting super duper excited. Because I love Nightmare Before Christmas. And Miko has many times been called the Living Zero. Because I met I think it was the artist behind the comic Zero's Journey. And I showed him a picture of Miko when she was a puppy. Because she was still under training and everything. And he was like, oh my god, it's the Living Zero. She's so cute. And it just kind of stuck. And people have sent me a lot of, and I said this in a previous recording of this. People have sent me a lot of Zero stuff because of Miko. Okay, it's around here somewhere. I gotta find him though. Could he be up here? I don't remember though. It's been years. Oh, I played this game to death. I know about the whole thing.
Robber.
I still like it. That's why I want to get it signed. Big piece up here.
Robber.
Yes, he is. We couldn't find him in yesterday's recording. Mostly because I was starting the week's focus. Yeah, it gets a little annoying, but it is one of the better tie-in games. It's gonna make me go all the way up there.
Robber.
Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do.
Robber.
Oh no, that might be what I want to do. I'm an idiot.
Robber.
But I like the game. It's also one of the only times you actually get to hear Jack Skellington's voice actor sing. Chris, who's gonna be at the con, so is Oogie Boogie.
Robber.
Zero and Miko are both awesome, so it makes sense.
Robber.
Now she's just a chubby wubby Miko. Or she's a chubby wubby little Zero now. I do want to get, eventually I'm going to get a white Dachshund and name it Zero. That's what I'd like to do, once I get a bigger place. Right now, trying to get another dog in this little house would be a very bad idea. Fuck. Trying to actually navigate this is a pain. I'm actually surprised they got, I didn't realize who, Jack Skellington's voice actor was, till I saw him at for the con announcement. I'm surprised he did this. I thought he'd have something to do. I make the wrong turn, didn't I? Yes, I did. Also, you got to admit, the modeling for this is really nice. Like, this could use a remaster. Honestly thought it wasn't. It is legitimately Jack Skellington's voice actor. From the movie. I gotta go this way. No, I gotta go that way. There we go. That should. No, not that one. I gotta get to the other one. No, don't you fuck. Jack, no, I think I need to go this way. This way to get to it. Yep, that's how I need to do it.
Don't be afraid. It's time to go back to the hanging tree.
It could be my nostalgia glasses that I like this game so much, but it's one of the better Disney tie-in games, and it is a shame it's kind of gotten forgotten. Like I said, I want to pick up another copy, because my copy has a stain on the cover, so I want to get an actual, like, good condition one to bring. We were that close to the ending yesterday, by the way, folks.
Clear time! Combo! Damage!
Because I kept walking into the fire.
Exclamation mark!
Because I kept walking into the fire.
Nightmare!
It's Zero! I'm an adult, I promise you that, folks. It is wild how we have, like, I love that we have emulation now, because you can go back and play games that you grew up with, and you don't have to dig out the systems. I still have a PlayStation 2 that works. It's just trying to, yeah, you can set it up to newer TVs. I think you just have to get special wiring, right? Grab Cal, Kim, and she'll set you up with this, or he'll set you up with this. I've got a few PlayStation 2 games we're going to be playing for this spooky month.
Thank you. That's much better. Without my hanging men, I'm not much of a hanging tree.
It seems those monsters are attacking from the fallen tombstones. I've got to put the tombstones back together and seal those monsters in.
Give me 1 second, folks. I have to answer a very important email. Oh, okay, I'll deal with that after the stream. Sorry, working on selling physical comic. I guess I can spoil it. We're working on selling physicals and digitals of the comic in our Crowdmate shop. So I was reading what they want us to do, which is order it in bulk. So that's going to be a little bit fun. That's going to be a little... We may have to do a little crowdfunding for that one. No, we can't, because then I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll always figure this out. First, we need to beat the shit out of things. So, there's also a Game Boy game I may show off for Nightmare Before Christmas. I have both. I don't remember, was the Game Boy game also made by Capcom?
Toll robber!
Everyone help me convince Purity to play Phantasy Star 4. Fuck you. You can play it on your own stream. Why do you want me to play it? He's saying Soul Robber. Stop bullying Jack.
Toll robber!
Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Oh, I need to go back to town. I don't have any healing stuff. I just realized we would have had a bad time. Pull up all the fallen tombstones to seal in Oogie's monsters, then go see the hanging tree. I like the map. I kid. It's good RPG. Well, here's the thing. I don't like doing RPGs. Like, it's gonna take a lot for me to do the RPG we're gonna record after this, because you know how I am. I get bored easily. Or I forget I'm doing something and get busy. And then everyone gets mad at me. I'm gonna go back to town for a minute. You do get bored easily. Yeah, well, ADHD does that to your brain. Zero, are you a good boy? I love Zero's grave. I actually have a puppy treat bag with Zero's. It looks like Zero's grave. I gotta order another one because Kiwi decided to bring it to me. And he was very close to bringing it to me, but he realized there were treats inside. He tried. Oh, and then he tried to get the treats out, so it's ruined. I have to buy a new one. It only lasted a fucking week. My fucking dog. Don't want you to overwork yourself. Also, we skipping Space Marine tonight or don't? I don't know yet. Let me see how I feel tonight, because last night, I don't want to admit this, but I fell asleep for a few minutes, and apparently I was still killing things. I was just hitting the button, but I woke up with, like, half asleep. I feel bad. I was falling asleep toward the end, so maybe start a little earlier if we do it. But I'll see how I feel. We're not going until fucking, like, 2 a.m. like the first time. I took my muscle relaxer because I was starting to get into pain, and shit did I fall asleep. When I get home, yeah. Also grab Minute and see if
Robert.
he's gonna be good for tonight. He may not be. Sleepwalking, you see sleeps games. I do. Okay, so I have a question.
Toll Robber.
Does anyone else fall asleep and wake up, like, having something in their hand? I don't want to go that late. Yeah, go grab Minute and talk to him and see if if he wants to do anything tonight. I'm liking Space Marine too, but I want to replicate that glitch. That glitch was funny. I put that as a censor in one of the videos I did, in the Dollhouse video that we did on the Discord. You know, the one with the hardcore moment. I used that as a censor bar because I thought that was funny. Or like a censor vid in between.
Toll Robber.
Oh, hey, big guy. Oh, shit.
Toll Robber. Toll Robber.
Oh, why Oh, good, your AI is absolutely stupid. Lovely. Couldn't move closer so I could get the thing? No, like, yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight. I'll see. I do want to play more.
Toll Robber.
Ha!
Toll Robber.
This one is so glitchy. Can I not? Oh, do I have to go? I think I have to go upgrade my Soul Robber. I so hope Disney doesn't ever try to do a fucking sequel for this. I know they've been trying for years, but the original director's already passed away, I believe. Just leave it alone. Like, mangas and comics and stuff like that are good. Just don't try to do a sequel movie. You're never gonna capture it again. Let me go upgrade my Soul Robber. Also use the Discord stamp thingy. Okay. I think he has today off. Well, here's the funnier part, and you guys can look this up if you don't believe me. Disney refused originally to say that they made this movie. They put it on a Buena Vista for release because they believed it was too scary for kids. And now Disney's like, yeah, it's ours. We own this movie. We made this. We knew it was going to be a success. But they would not admit that they made this movie at first. Not until this got a cult following did they even give a fuck that this movie existed. I am actually really mad because I used to have an animatronic head of Jack that was like, it was huge. It was like probably about 3 or 4 feet. It was a big fucking animatronic head. And I would have brought it for the con. But when I was moving, I left it at my place before I had to abandon my house. We were slowly moving things out. The association, the condo association, broke into my house and fucking broke it and broke everything else that we were still moving out. They destroyed furniture. They destroyed that animatronic, which was pretty expensive. I was fucking mad because I love that thing. I was so mad when we walked in the house to move more stuff and it was broken. I also had a Batman Arkham City standee, and it was one of my babies. They ripped it in half for no fucking reason. Because we were in the middle of moving everything out, and we were basically selling the house back to the bank. And they were actually trying to fuck that up. But I was so upset because my mom had gotten that for me on my birthday. Don't remember what year, but it was something she had saved up a lot for because she knew I loved Nightmare Before Christmas. And I even had it on display in like the living room. I was so proud of it. And it would talk and, you know, all these lines from the movie and a couple of new lines. It was made by NECA. It was really, really nice. And they just shattered it to pieces. And like I said, they destroyed furniture. I had a Godzilla poster in there from the games release. They ripped that up. They ripped up my standee because we had left them in the living room to come and get them the next day. So, we had to ultimately abandon our house. We had a condo for 17 years. I'll pause this and talk about it so I don't forget. We had a condo for about 17 years. And the condo association was always crooked. They liked taking money and stuff. And my mom used to work as security there. And she knew what they were doing. She didn't give a fuck. Like, she tried helping out and cleaning the place up. She just stopped trying. And so a new person became president. And she was a fucking cunt. Well, she wanted a reason to drive us away because we knew all the dirty little secrets. And so what she started doing was she stopped trying to attack my mom. Like, they spray painted our car that we got from my aunt. Like, all this kind of fucking horrendous shit. So what started happening one day was we had just gotten Miko. And I had just gotten better from my first surgery. From my surgery for my gastric sleeve. And people started attacking me when I was out walking. Like, they'd be yelling out horrible shit, like that I was a pedophile and all this horrible shit. Couldn't figure out why. Well, my mom went and found out why. Because they had sent a letter to everybody. They had found everybody in our family. And they had sent a whole packet of proof of what I had done illegally. Which was basically, they found out about the channel, and because there were anime characters, they claimed that was pedophilia. Which my mom, being a smartass, literally went to them and went, if you have proof of pedophilia, you have to go to the cops. They never went to the cops because there's no proof, obviously. You guys are part of the channel. And so it got bad. Like, I was walking one day with Miko and a guy tried to run us over in a truck. And then he started backing up to do it again. So I wouldn't come out of the house at that point. Like, I was terrified of leaving the house because, believe it or not, in real life, I am very, very quiet. And I was having nervous breakdowns, like, every day. It was getting bad. And the final straw for my mom, which made us decide to ultimately abandon the house, was because we couldn't sell it. We started to quietly try to sell it, and they were literally getting involved in the house sale and fucking it up when we had people coming over to see the house. Like, it was bad. And so, the last straw was I was walking past the office, like the office building, just walking with Miko to get exercise. 'Cause, you know, you have to, after that kind of surgery, you have to move around a lot. You have to continuously walk around to heal. Well, I got pushed into a building, like smacked and pushed into a building by a woman right in front of the office. And it was one of the office workers. And she slapped me and started screaming at me that I need to kill myself. YouTube, don't. And I was terrified. I ran home crying because I didn't know what was going on. And we called the cops. We legitimately called the cops on them. And the cops tried to get the videotape because they record. They had cameras everywhere. Magically, guys, and I can you figure this out? Magically, the office worker who assaulted me, well, that video went missing. Darn it, Sauce. Isn't that weird how the video went missing, guys, when the cops went asking? Which the cops were very, very nice. And one of the officers, you know, who was trying to help with the case was like, you guys might just want to leave. Like, this place is known for being fucking horrible. So we abandoned it. And it wasn't easy. That's why we basically were renting right now. I want to get an actual house. I don't ever want to deal with a condo again. But, like, I can't even pass that place without still having, like, mini panic attacks. Like, for the first year, apparently, when we were passing, every time we had to drive through it when we went to town, apparently my mom said I kept saying not going back. Like, I fucking hated that place. It was bad. And, like, getting assaulted like that when I didn't do anything, and there was nobody that would side with us because they were afraid of the association coming after them. And, like, we had people who were quietly trying to defend me at first, because I was pretty quiet. I was basically known for just the person that would let, like, kids play with their dog and stuff like that. I wasn't known for doing anything. But it was bad. And like I said, when we left and we got in a place to rent and stuff, we were slowly moving stuff out because it's just me and my mom. And the bank let us do that. They were very nice about it because they were trying to buy back the house, which the association ultimately fucked up. That's why we had to abandon. So we went back one day and the door was broken. Like, we could tell the lock was fucked. And, you know, we went inside and all the stuff was destroyed. We had a few pieces of furniture left. We had my standee because we were trying to get a bigger place, you know, bigger car to move it because we didn't want to damage it. And I just kept Jack. I don't remember why I kept Jack there. I think I joked with my mom that he was going to be the guardian of the house till we moved. And he was just shattered on the ground. You could tell somebody did it on purpose. And like I said, the Godzilla poster, because I had found out how to get mold off a poster. That was the other thing. The walls were completely filled with black mold. So it was killing us to live there. They wouldn't fix the black mold issue, which condo associations are supposed to do. They're supposed to. They just sprayed bleach on it, and if anybody knows anything about black mold, that's not a good idea. Where is this place? My cousin wants to visit it. Oh, that's the best part. The bitch that did all that, we found out through somebody that still lived there that actually sided with us. She pissed off a few people in that neighborhood and ran away. Just left. Abandoned her kids and fucking left. So she did all that shit to us for no fucking reason, because we weren't going to tell anyone that she was pocketing money. We didn't give a fuck. We didn't. She just wanted targets. But it was hell. Especially once because I saved a cat. And I didn't know it was one of those really stupid fucking designer cats. But the poor thing was like, it hadn't been fed. It was like scared under a car, so I had gotten it. And I had asked around if it was anybody's cat. Everyone's like, no, we don't know whose it is. So we took it to the vet, and the cat was like, we thought it was a kitten. It was 3 years old, and it was still the size of a kitten, because that's how much it didn't eat. Like, the person hadn't taken care of it. Well, the office lady knew whose cat it was, and I had even asked her whose cat it was. And she's like, oh, I don't know, dear. Now, remember, this is before she started her shit, really started her shit. Well, she went and told the owner we stole her what the fuck, her designer cat. So she started showing up. She broke our window. She was like, we had to call the cops on her. The woman was going fucking psycho. And one of the people at our vet's office adopted the cat because the Humane Society said, we were going to bring it there. And they said, if you can find somebody to adopt the cat, please do, because we don't have any room for it. Because you know how many people abandon animals. So one of the vet techs was like, oh, I'll take it. It's really sweet. The woman was fucking psycho. And you know what she did a week later? After making we found out she went and got herself another designer animal. And then she just let it starve outside and die, we found out. But for like a month, that woman was making our lives hell because the fucking office was rooting her on with it. That was what really catalyst started a lot of shit. Give me 1 second. I gotta answer a call. I promise you guys, if I told you some of those stories, you probably wouldn't believe me. Like, it was such a nightmare place to live. But it was a home. Like, that was the thing. It was a steady place to live. But I'd never go back there. I want to get, like, just a house. You can learn a lot about a person from... Yeah, no, here's the thing. She never, when she came, like, banging on our door like a psycho, she never called the cat, like, by name. Like, she never said... she never gave the cat a name.
Jack, if you find 4 crystal
It was just
skulls,
cat?
bring them over to the shop and we will exchange them for some goodies. Which shop? The
I think it's
best
the other one I
bargain
need.
in town.
Okay, it's the other one I need.
You are all...
Feeding... Yeah, no, she didn't give a
You'll
shit.
always be
She
our
always
hero,
bought, like,
Jack.
design.
I guarantee this will take all that screaming to the next level. You're always welcome back.
Toll
Is this
robber!
the animatronic? What? You can make a psychological horror movie based on your life. People don't believe the shit I've told is real. I have the recordings. If anyone ever wants to hear some of the shit they did, I have some of it on recording. I recorded some of it on my phone. You can hear the fucking psychoticness of these people. And it's not, like, I can't even make a joke Florida people, like, Florida woman things. These people were straight, like, the people that ran the office were straight up evil. Like, there was one time, there were a couple of kids playing, and this is when I think I was in high school during this. Some of the little kids were playing in the, out in the street. And this van ran up, right? Or this van drove up, not ran up. And I shit you not with what I'm about to say. My mom and I happened to be walking, and they went to grab the kids. And we stopped. My mom went over, because my mom's a former New York cop, went over and yelled at them, and the guys got in the van and drove off. So we helped walk the kids home, because the kids were nice. And the parents were angry we didn't let the kids get in the van. I wish this was a joke. This happened in this fucking neighborhood. I could tell you guys the neighborhood's fucking name. I don't want to, because I just don't want to be that person. But that happened. It was fucking crazy. It's like, what the fuck? Name it? What the fuck? One of the streets is called well, what is the name of the neighborhood? I remember one of the streets being named. That's about it. I really don't want to name it. I just gave you a clue if you listened hard enough. If you're ever in Sarasota, it's a place never to buy a condo at. The condos are very, very, very cheap, but they're filled with black mold and terrible people. Like, I had some nice neighbors. I had neighbors, one of the funnier stories that happened to me was my neighbor right next to me was Chinese. The owner of the place was Chinese, and his family he owned a bunch of Chinese restaurants. And so I'm not kidding. He was part of the triad. Very, very nice guy to us. So we spoke a little bit of Chinese. I would help some of the people that lived in the house. I would actually teach them English for him. Very, very nice guy to us. And most of the neighbors, like the people that lived there, his workers, were all really nice. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but one day a car drove into the side of their building and almost hit us, because, you know, all the condos were connected. And the guy tried to run. And Mr. Lee's guys grabbed him fucking instantly. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Good timing. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in it. But the guy was like, when he ran, he yelled something about revenge. And Mr. Lee was more worried about us than his fucking, than his people. Like, it was a fucking wild neighborhood to live in. There were also a lot of the R word in the front of the neighborhood that was happening, from what I understand. By the time we were leaving, a lot of really bad things were happening around the front of the neighborhood. So I'm very, because they started letting, oh, they always had terrible people living there. But, yeah, he was really nice. He fucking hated that place more than you, like, he fucking despised that place. He ended up selling both of his units and getting the fuck out. But, because people were afraid of him. I don't know why. I didn't know he was part of the triad. I didn't find out till later. But he was always really nice to me. Like, his people would, when I got home from school and stuff, they'd always check on me to make sure I was okay. Because my mom was working. And I didn't know what he was part of. And I'd asked him one day when he was getting ready to sell, and he goes, yes. He goes, that problem? I'm like, no, I just have questions. And again, a really nice guy. Very intimidating. He went from, like, the almost uncle type to very, very intimidating. Hold on. Did you find it? Hold on, is that the talking one? That looks like it, yeah. That looks like it. Is it just the head? Is it oh, it doesn't show you. It's just the head. The animatronic was just, hold on, I'll show you, because somebody wants to see it. Give me a second, folks. I'm going to see if I can find it now for you. Jack Skellington. Oh, I can't find it, can I? It's old. Oh, I found... Is that it? Fucking used is $200? Are you well... Yeah, that's it. He's a big boy. I found him. Hold on, I'll show you guys what he looked like. He doesn't look as... Well, yeah, he's fucking... This is my baby. This is what my baby looked like. If you guys want to know what he looked like, that's what he looked like. He's not as big as I remember, but I was also a kid when I got him. I think I was fairly younger when I got him. But he was smashed to the floor. But I loved him. There was one day, because my friend's an asshole. And a little after I got him, my friend turned him on and I didn't know it because he had a sensor, you know, so that he'd know to go off if you pass him. So we'd walk past him in the house and my friends would turn him on without telling each other and scare the shit out of each other because he would just go off. It was hysterical. Like, we just would do that in the living room. We'd just turn him on and scare each other. Because nobody would say, hey, I turned on Jack. Nobody was expecting it. See if I can do this yet.
Coal robber.
Come on, can I aim? I can't aim for shit.
Coal robber.
Can I not get over there? No, there.
Coal robber.
Oh yeah, it was funny. One of my friends got so scared, she grabbed it, and I'm like, if you break that, I'm actually gonna break you. It was so funny. Like, she smacked it on the head. It scared her so much. Oh, it was so stupid. No, let go of that, Jack. Not tonight. I had good memories in the place, but if I ever go back there, I think it'd be with... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. That could be seen as bad. I made the joke once to my mom that I want to get super rich, buy up all the land, and just bulldoze it and just leave it like a parking lot. One of the more awful things that somebody in the neighborhood did, one of the people that worked on the board, was we had a trailer park nearby, and it was for circus people. Like, it was a retirement place for old circus workers, and I used to walk over there constantly to talk to people. And because they were cool, like hearing the stories and stuff from circus people is awesome. And so one of the ladies that worked on the board literally got them all kicked out of the of that trailer park because she claimed the trailer park was ugly and that people there were coming and robbing the neighborhood, which wasn't true. And then I don't know how she did it. I think she also worked for the like town. But she got them all kicked off and then didn't do anything with the land. Because everybody was pissed with her. And she's like, well, I renamed the road Circus in honor of them. Well, you kicked them out of their fucking homes, you ass. Some people will cut off their nose to spite their face. Yeah. Again, I'm glad to be out of there. It's not always easy, you know. People that have rented know this. It's not easy sometimes when you're renting, but I'd rather be struggling than ever go back to a place like that. Oh, people are finding them and sending them to me? Oh, guys, no. Guys, I couldn't afford one right now. I'm paying for the comic. Thank you for everyone that's looking for it.
Was that?
Maybe eventually I'll get a new one. It's just, it was so heartbroken when I came in and it was broken. He just chilled by the window. That's all he was doing. I had him buying. I was reading the chat. I had him guarding the house when I wasn't there. That's all he was doing. He's a good boy. It's Jack. It was one of those moments that I realized people are fucking evil. And the best part was we went to the office. We asked them why they did that. Because, you know, obviously the bank wasn't too happy that the locks were broken. So we had to pay for new locks.
When
we were,
Oogie's
again, trying
monsters
to sell back
approach,
to them.
I have to run away.
And they
Sometimes
said
you
the
may
office,
not
and
be
I
able to
shit you
find
not,
me,
their
but I'll
reasoning for
always
doing
be
that
back.
was, well, you should have given us the keys to the house sooner.
Don't forget.
They had never once asked for them. So they did that. I'm pretty sure they stole some, because I had like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff still there. Because again, we were slowly moving things out of the house.
Save
it
it
was just
now.
us. They stole a bunch of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and
risk
Pokemon
doing
cards.
it again.
Okay. Have fun. I don't think you got any of my rares. Yeah, they tore it up. We had like a fish tank there. They broke that. They like broke the furniture for some fucking reason. They broke my standee. They broke Jack. I don't understand why they didn't like us. Yeah, so we knew what you fucking did. We didn't care that you were stealing money. Oh well. Fuck the place. I had the roof cave in on me once. That was fun in that place. Like, there's a couple of stories. Kim knows a few of them. She's known me long enough. You remember that place. It was a fucking nightmare. Nonsense, you deserve happiness. I am a lot happier now than I was living there. As much as I complain about being in pain and stuff, I am a lot happier struggling now than going back there. It's bad enough, I think I'd rather live in my car again than ever go back to that place. That place was evil. It was. I think, your hubby came. Yeah, your hubby dropped me off there. He saw it.
Coal robber.
You didn't come there. I can't remember. Did you come there, Kim? Were you there? No, did you come when... No, you did see it, didn't you? You came when you picked me up, right? Yeah, I think you did see the place. I remember once we did a thing where we had, I had a bunch of silly banners, like, one of, the Joker, a couple of Batman, just silly, like, little outside banners, and I put them up in my yard, and they freaked the fuck out over that. They said it was offensive to have, like, Batman and the Joker and stuff. So I found a bunch of them on clearance, and they were just, like, 2 or 3 banners, and I still have them. They said that was offensive. Like, Batman and the Joker is offensive. There were so many dumb stories of that place. Now I feel bad for telling you guys. Some people are all, like, upset. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset everybody. It happened. It just happened. You were sick. I know you couldn't make the trip back, but I thought you went to come get me. Or did we meet somewhere? I don't remember. Do we have any more? Okay, so we have to go that way. Okay. So you guys enjoying the stream? Everyone's gone quiet. Oh no, did I chase everybody off? I'm sorry. I'll keep quiet. I won't talk about it anymore. We met at a restaurant. No, you're fine. But we're happy to listen. Look, who needs fucking therapy? I can just talk about my issues here. Stream good. Oh, good.
What was that?
Coal robber.
Oh, no, let go. Just working at the moment. Why are you aiming for that jab? Special. Good. So after this, you get a choice between a Silent Hill game or a Japanese horror RPG. Which one would you guys like? Just to dip in and out due to work. Okay. By the way, I saw your grandpa's doing good.
Coal robber.
You're just working. It's Wednesday. I thought you don't work on Wednesdays. Stream running in the background. Well, at least I'm entertaining you guys at work. That's one. So where's the other one? The last one. I'm there, so I just have to go. It's all the way over there. That would be... Okay, I didn't see it when I was over there. Okay. Unless it didn't count. I thought I got that one. You have Disney who tried to hide the fact they made Nightmare Before Christmas until it became successful, and there's some Nickelodeon who hire a guy who made a comic with... Oh, you're talking about Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Jonan Vasquez?
Coal robber.
Yeah, fucking Invader Zim. I love that shit. I like better, but yeah. You'd be surprised the shit cartoonists and everything make. I used to work to make kids programming. Now, there's a lot of shit that people don't understand. We do different things. Oh, right in the flames. I could never time this. Work Wednesday. No, not you. Matt. Zero Matt. I thought he's off Wednesdays. Or your second... Are you working your second job? See, I remember some things about people. And he is another example. Yeah. No, people... Yeah. Creators make a lot of different things. Oh. Does anyone remember the Twitter conversation? The guy that went fucking loco on me because the comic is for kids and adults and it's not porn, and apparently a guy went nuts about that because apparently I'm only supposed to make porn. It's weird. I like making stuff for like all ages. I actually wanted to be a teacher for a while, and I wanted to make kids programming. I even pitched kids programming. The fucking Chaotic Stories was a kid's, well, teenager, really, cartoon when I originally pitched it. Forgotten Tune was more for little kids. Second job. Okay, that's what I figured. You doing good, man. I know you're working your ass off. I'm proud of you. You're doing great, Matt. I'll see you at the con, my man. I'll give you a fist bump at the con. Let you give Miko a treat. You excited? Oh fuck, I forgot there's fire. How did I not get burned? Oh shit, how did I not get burned? I'll take it. Just blindly walk through it now. So, did you guys want Silent Hill or a horror RPG? An old PlayStation 2 horror RPG. I'm feeling PlayStation 2-y right now. You get PlayStation 2. Do you want the horror RPG or do you want the Silent Hill? Found Jack on Mercy for 86. His nose is just busted. Fuck that. If I'm gonna, I'd rather just get him complete. Too bad I can't get one in time for the con and get him signed. Don't actually, guys, don't actually do. Oh god, somebody's gonna. Don't do it. Oh no, I don't know what I'm gonna do if it actually ends up at the PO box. Somebody does it. Horror RPG. Oh, Cal, are you in here? That's right, we have to do it. Cal's here. I need to show him the problem. Oh, Cal, are you still here? I want to show you what we did. He has some cracks on his head and a dent on his nose. Mine are chips and cracks. He's not worth 86 bucks then, no. I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't pay 86. We got one on YouTube.
Thank you so much, Jack. Now that you're here, Halloween Town will be back to its old self. One of the hanged men just told me he heard a woman singing from under the ground.
What's this? A paper plane from Sally.
Down that way lies the underground burial chamber.
The burial chamber?
It's the largest grave in this area. It's infested with spiders and cobwebs. How romantic.
That's it! That's where Sally must be.
So before we do Silent Hill, guys, we are going to do the horror RPG because I need to show Cal how I fixed the game and made it beautiful. And by that I mean I utterly broke it and no one should be surprised. Oh yes. Oh yes. I made it gorgeous. So give me a second. How do I do this?